Hello you guys, Teacher Chris again. Before we move on with our class, I'd like to tell you some of the friendly reminders. Number 1, make sure that you always check the stream page of our Google Classroom. Alright, I'll repeat, stream page of our Google Classroom right over here, because this is where the major announcements from the teacher is posted, like one of these, okay? And also, this is where we do our attendance usually during our online class together with the things to do in a particular day. So this is an example of our day 3 attendance. This is number 1. And also, we have some things to do that you need to accomplish that particular day. Okay? So number 2, always check your classroom page to make sure that you have submitted or finished your homework. Also, remember to turn in your work properly. So where is our classwork page? Classwork page is right over here in our right next to the stream, and you'll see all the classwork and homework that you need to accomplish per day. Okay? And then all you need to do is to check that out if you have done it, or if you're finished, if you are finished, and turn it properly. Next, during practice, this is number 3. During practice test online, the ones that we have through quizzes.com, okay, make sure that you click the link in our classroom page as well. So usually it's like this if you go check it out. So we have here day 2 unit 1 fundamentals of English. So usually we have that there. And also for day 3 previously, we have articles review, test number 1, and also nouns review test. Okay, so it's right there. All you need to do is to click the link right over here, and then you're good to go. Number 4, just in case you can't access the link which I have posted and I provided, please message me immediately, alright, in our line support group, so that I can give you a code that shall give you access in our live online test. So don't you worry if you can't access the link that I have posted. I can give you a separate code which you could do and accomplish, but in a span of time only. So just tell me that, teacher, I cannot access it, and message me in line group, or you could privately message me here in Google Classroom, and I'll give you an access or a code. Number 5, for other questions and clarifications, please message me directly in our support line group, or send me a private message here in a Google Classroom, in our Google Classroom. So as I said, all you need to do is to follow the steps. First, go to our stream page. Next, go to our classwork page. Then next, click on the classwork or the homework, and then follow the instructions that I have given there. And if I ask you to click the link, click there, and you will be directed to the quizzes.com, and you could accomplish the test online. Or sometimes I do it in Google Forms. So if you click there, you could the link would directly bring you to the Google Form page. Okay? So if you still need more instructions, if you still need more clarifications, as I said, message me again in our in our line support group. Okay, I'll see you there. Good luck. Hello guys, welcome to our day 4 fundamentals of English course code E21101, and this is Teacher Chris. Alright, so before we start, I'd like you to first watch this video. Pronouns change depending on person, number, and function in a sentence. We use different pronouns for people we know and people we don't. We use pronouns to ask questions, to draw attention to certain objects, and to show ownership. Here are 6 things we need to know about pronouns. Alright, so number 1, personal pronouns. Say it with me again. Personal pronouns. Okay, personal pronouns are those that refer to people, places, things, ideas, and personal pronouns are some of the first words that we learn because they are so frequent and important in speaking and understanding English. Personal pronouns can be divided up into two major categories. Number one, some personal pronouns are subject pronouns. I, we, you, he, she, it, they. Again, subject pronouns, some examples are, say it with me again, I, we, you, he, she, it, they. While others are called object pronouns, and they are, say it with me again, me, us, you, him, her, it, them. One more, me, us, you, him, her, it, and them. Very good. Number two, possessive pronouns. Possessive pronouns show ownership. Some possessive pronouns are used with a noun in a sentence to show ownership, like my, our, your, his, her, its, their. Other possessive pronouns are used independently, like the following: mine, ours, yours, his, hers, its, theirs. That is, they do not appear alongside any noun. Okay? Possessive nouns, we use them to show ownership. Cool? Alright, very good. Number three, indefinite pronoun. Come on, say it with me. Indefinite pronoun. Very good. Indefinite pronouns do not refer to any specific person or thing. Again, indefinite pronouns do not refer to a specific person or thing. They are used in general statements or when a specific noun is not known. Most indefinite pronouns are singular, like anybody, everybody, somebody, neither or neither, someone, something, etc. While others are plural, both, few, many, several, etc. Some indefinite pronouns can be either singular or plural, like all, any, most, none, and some. Next, number four. Number four talks about demonstrative pronouns. Say it with me again. Demonstrative pronouns. Very good. Another type of common pronoun is demonstrative pronouns. This, that, these, and those are demonstrative pronouns in English. Please always remember not to confuse ourselves with demonstrative pronouns with demonstrative adjectives. Again, let's not confuse ourselves with demonstrative pronouns and demonstrative adjectives. Because demonstrative adjectives also, we have this, that, these, and those. Demonstrative pronouns take the place of a noun. Again, for demonstrative pronouns, they take the place of the noun. For example, in this example, we have this is fun. Okay? This is fun. So here, the use of this here is demonstrative pronouns. You are correct. Now, while demonstrative adjectives are used to modify nouns. Again, demonstrative adjectives are used to modify nouns. Alright? Say for example, this game is fun. This game is fun. So you see now the difference between demonstrative pronouns and demonstrative adjective. More of that when we see each other again in our live class on July 1st. Alright, next. So here, for demonstrative pronouns, this, again, say it with me, this, very good, is generally used to refer to a single object that is near the speaker. Again, generally used to refer to a single object, one object that is near the speaker. All right? How about that? Let's say it again. That. Very good. That is generally used to refer to a single object that is farther away from the speaker. Again, that is generally used to refer to a single object that is farther away from the speaker. Now, these is generally used to refer to multiple objects or plural objects that are near the speaker. How about those? Those is generally used to refer to multiple objects that are farther away from the speaker. So basically, this is for singular object and these are for plural objects, both closer, okay? Both closer to the speaker. We are trying to talk about an object closer to the speaker. Object or objects. Alright. For that and those, basically we use them to refer to an object farther away from the speaker, but that is for singular object and those is for plural object. Cool? Alright. Next. Number 5. Reflexive pronouns. English has several reflexive pronouns, and as their name suggests, they refer back to nouns or pronouns used earlier in a sentence. Again, they suggest, the name suggests, they refer back to nouns or pronouns used earlier in a sentence. English reflexive pronouns end in self or selves. More examples of that when we see each other again in our live class. And number 6, interrogative pronouns. Interrogative pronouns are those pronouns which are used to ask questions, or, for example, who, whose, whom, which, and what. More of that when we see each other again in July 1st. Okay, I will give you more examples about this so that you have more knowledge about it. Alright, so as I said earlier, that this and these and that and those could be pronouns and could be adjectives. Alright, so let's talk more about them. So these or this and these for singular and these for plural as pronouns. So we use them to talk about people or things that are near us. This is a nice cup of tea. Whose shoes are these? To introduce people, this is Janet. These are my friends John and Michael. So take note, Janet is a singular noun, so we have what? Singular pronoun. Now here, these, we are talking about two friends. So that's why we use this. Alright, now, please remember that we say this is John and this is Michael separately. Alright? We never use them like this. These are John and Michael. Alright? This is wrong. So if you have two friends, if you want to introduce them separately, we use this is and this is. Like, this is John and this is Michael. Alright? Or you could introduce them like this. These are my friends, John and Michael. Okay? Cool? Alright, so next slide. To begin a conversation on the phone, we use this for this. Alright, so hello, this is David. Can I speak to Sally? Again, hello, this is David. Can I speak to Sally? Alright, so we use this to begin a conversation on the phone. What else? So the next slide, we use that as singular and those as plural. Alright? To talk about things that aren't near us. So if we're pointing something for some objects, that are farther away from us or from any speaker. Okay, so what's that? What's that? Next we have, those are expensive shoes. Those are expensive shoes. Alright? Next, we also use that to reply to something that someone has said. Alright? So, for example, like this, the conversation. Shall we go to the cinema? Again, shall we go to the cinema? And then if you agree, you can say, yes, that's a good idea. Again, yes, that's a good idea. Alright? Or, we could use it like this. I've got a new car. I've got a new car. And then you could say, that's great. That's great. Very good. Now, as an adjective, however, we can also use this, these, that, and those with nouns. Okay? So we use this and these for people or things near us, same as pronouns. Okay? So we have an example here. We have lived in this house for 20 years. Again, we have lived in this house for 20 years. What house or which house? This house. Okay? Have you read all of these books? Have you read all of these books? Alright, so this pertains to books. Next. We can also use these or these, that, and those with nouns like for people, particularly for that and those for people or things that aren't near us. Okay? Who lives in that house? Again, who lives in that house? Very good. Next, who are those people? Who are those people? So something like that. So that was it for day 4. I hope you learned so much again for today. And I'm very glad that you're still here, that you're still learning with me. Again, may I just remind you that after this premiere on YouTube of this class, you could pause or you could rewatch the video again before you go to your classwork and assign tasks. Again, watch the video in the full length of it. Alright? So watch the whole video before you do the classwork at the classwork page in Google Classroom. Okay? So never skip the process. Okay? I will list down in Google Classroom in our stream page what are the things that you have to do. You have to follow number 1 first. Then after accomplishing number 1, go to number 2. Then after accomplishing number 2, then you could move on to 3, 4, and 5 or 6 maybe. Okay? So never skip the process so that you get the best result for this online class which we have right over here. So again, I hope you're still safe out there. July 1 is fast approaching, so I'm excited to see you all guys. So this has been Teacher Chris, and this is Fundamentals of English course code E21101. Goodbye.